people. How are you? Welcome back to my channel, Pamper Me by Diamond. On this channel, we will know everything about the beauty industry, from hair care tips to life tips to videos on different hairstyles to business moves. We will just go over everything, honey. So I want you all to roll with me. So go ahead and like and subscribe and press that notification button so when I upload a video, you will be informed. So today I want to talk with you all about becoming one with your hair and watch it grow. And I'm going to give you some hair care tips. We all, honey, can always use hair care tips as women. We can never get enough of hair care tips. Even when we know it all, we still can be encouraged. Because a lot of times we don't do what we're supposed to do. So when we hear the hair care tips, it will encourage our spirits to do what we need to do to care for our hair, right? Right. So I want to share with you all some hair care tips. And for the ones that do not know me, my name is Diamond Israel, and I am a cosmetologist instructor. I am a cosmetologist. I've been a cosmetologist for 20 years. That's 20 years licensed. So you know we be doing hair for years without being licensed. So I was doing hair before I became licensed, but I've been licensed for 20 years, and I am also a licensed massage therapist. So I am qualified to just do everything considering that's under the umbrella of the beauty industry and also wellness now. And so I love what I do. I live hair, eat hair, breathe hair. It's just me. I just always been in hair. So I grew up in the salon. I always said the salon raised me. I opened my very first salon years ago at the age of 23 years old. And it was lovely. It was very nice. It was a nice experience opening up, and I always kind of had a little old soul. So when it comes to business, I always handled business in a particular way. So enough of that. I wanted to give you a little bit about my history, but I wanted to get into our hair care tips. A lot of times people wonder why their hair is not growing, right? Sometimes it seems like you can do everything in the book to try to get your hair to grow, but it seems like it's still not growing. Something is not right. But I want to let you all know today that your hair will grow. Your hair, even if it seems like your hair been at a standstill for so many years, do not be dismayed, honey, because your hair will grow. The reason it had not grown because it's something that you're not doing right. You're doing something wrong. But through these tips, hopefully it will help to get you on the right track so you can grow your hair. So we need to become one with our hair. That means we need to fill our hair out. We need to pay attention to our hair just the same way we do our body. When we try to live right and eat right and try to do the right things, we pay attention to our body to see what help us to lose weight, how much exercise we need to do to get this here, look, or, we just pay attention in that area. We need to do our hair the same way. And if we pay attention to our hair, we will see what our hair like and what it don't like, because our hair have a mind of its own, honey. And so once we pay attention to it, then we can do the necessary steps that we need to do so we can get it to function right, honey. Get it to come alive and get it to growing and get it to flowing, honey. And so one thing I know we have to do we have to start investing in our hair. Now, I know I'm guilty of it. I know a lot of you all are too. We will spend money in every area, every field, every way, but the right way. We will spend some money, especially our people, because melanin people is the people that spend the most money out of all nations. So we will spend some money, honey. We will get exactly what we want when we want it. So the thing is, you all, we have to invest in our hair. I'm not saying you got to go spend all of your money on just so many expensive products, because believe it or not, some products cost a lot is not worth anything. You might as well go get some cheap. So, but the thing is, you have to find out what works, and then you have to pay attention to the ingredients that's in the product, because a lot of times these products have a lot of alcohol and a lot of toxins and chemicals and things in them, and then it'll be the products that say mango butter moisturizing conditioner. It be sounding so good, you be like, yes, this is what I need, because they know how to brand something to make it sound good. And then you'll see mango on there and this and that, and you'll be like, and then you'll see olive oil and then you'll be like, oh yes, this is what I need. But we have to start reading the ingredients on the back of these products to see what's good and what's not. A good thing to do is try to stick with all natural products. When you stick with all natural products, you cannot go wrong. And you're welcome to shop. I have a whole line of products that I have created, all natural, diamondmark.net as of now. But we're working on a new website, and it will be pampermebyddiamond.com soon. So anyway, so so all natural products is better for our hair. And some of these products we don't pay attention to have a lot of alcohol and everything, and they dry out our hair. And then next thing you know, you be like, what's going on with my hair? It be so dry. And then after it get dry, once it stripped all the moisture and the life from our hair, then next thing you know, what would your hair start doing next? Yes, it will start breaking. So we have to be mindful, and we have to spend on our hair, and cut in some of the other areas. If you want to budget, try to cut out some of the other areas where you loosely spending money and invest in your hair. Okay. All right, you all. Let's see some tips, honey. Some tips. We becoming one with our hair today. Good shampoo and conditioner is not all that cheap, honey. So if you spending $1, $2, sometimes $3 on shampoo and conditioner, 9 times out of 10, that is not good conditioner. And you may think it is, because your hair be smelling good, looking good at first, feeling soft and everything. But a lot of times those cheap products, it's the products that you do not need. Okay, and you have to be careful, because some products that they said that they make for melanin people do not be good products. So we have to learn what's good and what's not good. Another thing, you all, we as melanin people, we need moisture in our hair. And nowadays, a lot of people is going natural. And if you go natural, you need moisture in their hair. So we have to stop. We have to get away from, I don't want my hair weighed down. I don't want my hair to this. I don't want my hair to that. And then you letting your hair become dry. And then you stripping out all the oils, because when you flat iron your hair out, you want it to just flow in the wind and all of that. No, ma'am. We have to get away from that, because we need moisture. So if you fighting against putting moisture in your hair on a regular, and your hair is not growing, that may be one of the reasons. We need moisture. I'm telling you, our people need moisture. Okay, to moisturize our hair often. I'm not saying every single day. You you don't have to moisturize every single day, because I think that's too much. But you have to be balanced. You have to balance out. And we need to we have to get our ends trimmed sometime, people. Honey, we will go 5 years without getting our ends trimmed. We have to get our ends trimmed, because that is what's going to help your hair grow. Now, you need to find out somebody that can trim your ends that will not give you a full haircut, because that has been a problem with a lot of people. They go to people and they just say they want to trim, and next thing you know, the stylist been and gave them a full cut. You have to find out who can trim your ends and know the difference between just a trim and a cut, so they won't cut all your hair off. But at some point, you need to get your ends trimmed, and you need to trust somebody. And if your hair is natural, they need to blow dry your hair out very good. Blow dry it out to the point it look like it's kind of straight, or they need to flat iron it out, one or the other, so they can see those ends, and they need to trim those ends. So find out who can trim your ends. Know the difference. Stop running from getting your ends trimmed, because we need at some point to get your ends trimmed. Now, you don't have to get your ends trimmed every 2 weeks or once a month. Sometimes you can go like 2-3 months. And trust me, people will tell you differently. Everybody have a different story to tell you when it comes to the time frame of getting your ends trimmed. And I'll say the cosmetology book says you need to get your ends trimmed maybe every, I believe it said like 6 to 8 weeks or something like that. But you can, from experience, I will say, sometimes you can go longer than that. You don't have to get your ends trimmed all the time. But the thing is, if you start going so long and so many years without getting your ends trimmed, then the hair is going to revel, and it's going to be just regularly all the way up and down the shaft, the hair shaft. So you need to make sure you get your ends trimmed here and there, so it will not revel and be so damaged. Okay, so stop running from the shears, you all. Okay, let's see. Okay, so a lot of times nowadays we wear a lot of protective styles, like this that I have in. This is a protective style. Protective style only if it's not braided too tight, because some people braid extremely too tight. That is not no protective. That's a rest in peace to your edges. So you need a protective style to give your hair a break. And sometime before you get this put in, make sure your hair has been moisturized. And then sometimes you can do like a protein treatment before you get your protective style put up. So don't just shampoo your hair with a cheap shampoo. Don't even condition it and then go say you want to protect the style. That's the kind of mentality some people have when it comes to their hair. Just, it's like, don't care, just whatever. And then you wonder why your hair is not growing. The reason your hair is not growing because you're not properly taking care of your hair. We have to gain patience when it comes to taking care of our hair, because we just be like moving whatever, and then when it comes to other areas in our life, we just be so patient. But when it comes to our hair, then it's like whatever. No, we have to change that thing, honey, and we have to start being patient when it comes to our hair. So get yourself protein treatment before you get this in. Make sure they moisturize your hair. Not just this, but even sew-ins, quick weaves, micro braids, knotless braids, twists, anything. Whatever you get when it comes to a protective style, this goes for you. Make sure you moisturize your hair before you put it up. And then if they can trim your ends just a little bit too before you put it up, that'll be good. So the thing is, you all, the longer you leave your hair alone and let it rest, the better it will be. Some of you all, honey, be so bougie. Some of you all would get protective styles and keep them in like a month. I mean, not a month, but a week. Keep them in 2 weeks. Y'all be like, oh, that's too much. You see just a piece of new growth. Oh, I got this. You all need to learn how to let these hairstyles stay up just a little bit longer than you do if you let them stay up just a short time. Because when it stay up a little longer, you leaving it alone, you letting it rest, then it can grow. But when you put the protective style up, they didn't put tension on and all this and that, then you taking it right back down. Honey, let's see some real new growth before you take it down. I'll say keep a protective style up if at least a month or more. If you can't, you need to go way over a month. If you keep it up less than a month, that's too soon. And some people will tell you just keep it up 2 weeks, 3 weeks, because they want to make some money. But you need to let it stay up so you can let your hair rest. And I usually tell people, do not keep your hairstyles up over 3 months, your protective style. If you can push it to like 2 months, 2.5 months, don't. If you going over 3, that's too long. So under 3, but at least about 2 to 2.5, that will be perfect, because your hair got a chance to rest, got a chance to grow, and all of that. And also, while your hair is up, if you're going to leave it up, while it's up, you need to at least once, if not twice a week, but once a week, or oil your scalp. I have the perfect this product. It's called Pamper Me Healing Growth Treatment. It's it's a grease, but it's like it have oils and rosemary in there, and it's light. It's very light. Oh my God, it feels so good on your scalp, and it's perfect for protective style. And it will help. It got all the ingredients in it that help your hair grow. Vitamin E, tea tree oil. It got all the ingredients in it to help your hair grow, and it feels awesome. And it help with the itching scalp as well, because when you leave protective styles up a long time, your scalp be itchy. Honey, I have what you need. Even some scalp stimulator, then have your scalp feeling just soothed like it's been shampooed. I have that for you too, honey. But anyway, yeah, so make sure you oil your scalp and everything. I love protective style like this style here, honey. I could just wear this every day all my life. I love styles like this. I love braids. Because my hair is resting. Now I'm liking my hair, and my hair under here is locked, and I'm just letting it grow, leaving it alone so it can grow, and putting the products on there to help it grow. And then once my locks grow down a little bit more, actually get some length, it don't have to be this long, but at least down a little bit, and then I'll start wearing my own locks or whatever. But right now I'm letting them rest and let them grow. But anyway, yes, you all, so take advantage of your protective styles. If you doing your hair, if you don't have no protective style up or whatever, you just doing your hair and dealing with it a lot, at some point you need to let it rest and find you a nice protective style, and go to somebody that don't braid extremely too tight. Okay? So, yes, honey, so take advantage of the protective style. And remember, when you get ready to take your protective style down, you need to spray leave-in conditioner or detangling spray, because you need to soften up your hair when you get ready to take it down, so that way it will be soft and it'll unravel easily, so it won't be dry and breaking as you taking it down. Because sometimes if you keep it up a minute, it'll be kind of feel like it's like locked together, and that way it'll help. The leave-in conditioner and detangling, it'll help like unloosen the hair and the dirts and everything, the debris and the products that's stuck on your hair. It'll loosen it up, and then your hair will be easily to come down. So that is very good. And make sure you detangle your hair very good after you take your protective styles down, before you shampoo it, honey. Because if you don't detangle it good and then you go underwater, you're going to have some dreadlocks. Your hair going to lock right up. So make sure you detangle good after you put your leave-in conditioner detangler spray on it, and brush it with a detangling brush, and start from the ends and brush and detangle, and then work your way up to the roots. and make sure it's free flowing. Make sure nothing is stuck together or anything before you go underwater. A lot of people do not think about, you all can get regular scalp massages. Yes, honey, we do not think about getting scalp massages. You can go to a massage therapist or your stylist and tell them to, you just want them to take their time and just massage your scalp for like 15 to 20 minutes. Because sometimes a lot of stylists do not have patience, honey, to or time to just sit there and give you a good scalp massage. So if you go to a massage therapist or somebody that actually does that for a living, they can massage your scalp, or your stylist. If you let them know ahead of time, like when you book your appointment, then they can book that in for us to take care and massage your scalp, and then maybe go on a day where they're not too busy. That'll help also, so they won't be in a rush to try to get you out. But put on the timer and put the timer on for 15-20 minutes and just get your scalp massage. And then it's like so very therapeutic as well. And it's just relaxing and it's therapeutic, and then it will help your hair grow because it is stimulating your blood flow. And so remember that massaging your scalp stimulates your blood flow, and it definitely will help your hair grow. Facts, guaranteed. Okay, so some of you all out there still gets relaxers. If you still one of the ones that get relaxers, you need to make sure that you is not over processing your hair, or your stylist is not over processing your hair. And so that relaxer, sometimes we let those relaxers sit in so long thinking that our hair is going to be straighter, very silky, and we'd be sitting up there letting relaxer sit for like 30-40 minutes. That's too much. Let me tell you all, the correct time for real to shampoo out a relaxer is like just a couple of minutes after you put it in. That's the real time. But of course, we wanted to sit a little bit longer, so but if you're going to let it sit a little longer than just getting up, finishing, and get up and go shampoo it out, let it sit a few minutes longer, maybe 5 minutes. But do not sit up there and let that relaxer sit for 30 minutes, because you damaging the hair. Please. And a lot of us don't know that after a relaxer, we need a reconstructor conditioner on our hair, sitting under the dryer and all of that. You do not need to just rinse no conditioning, moisturizer conditioner through your hair and rinsing it back out. No, you need a reconstructor conditioner so it can make your hair go back to the normal pH, and it can get back strong, and then it'll be able to carry on without all of that breaking and being dry and all of that. You have to get a reconstructor conditioner after a relaxer, or a color after any color treatment. You need a reconstructor conditioner treatment after that. So with the relaxers, if you take care of your hair properly, your hair can be healthy. Some people are like, oh, your hair can be healthy. You got a relaxer, this and that. Your hair can be healthy, and it'll grow. It'll grow very good with you having a relaxer. But you have to make sure you get it done correctly, and you cannot be using super relaxers. Do not use a super relaxer. And you have fine hair. So a lot of you all, if you want your hair to really grow, you have to become one with your hair, and you have to know exactly what to do, what to use, and you have to just do it, and then your hair will grow. So continue to do your research and see and know what to do and what not to do, and do it. Like Nike said, just do it, and then get ready to see beautiful hair. Our hair is our glory. So therefore, we need to take care of it and know that it's very special to us. We cannot carry on just doing any and everything when it comes to our hair. Honey, we just don't care. And then especially nowadays, everybody wearing weaves and stuff like that. So you really neglect your hair. No, if you're going to wear weaves and wigs, take care of your rear hair under there, because your rear hair still can be growing and flowing while you wearing your extensions. But you have to be mindful and become one with it. When you become one with it, then it will grow, because your hair will know that you is doing the right thing. So yeah, do the right thing. Be careful when you wear your lace fronts and your closures, and they have to put the glue on it and everything. Be careful with those, because you don't want your edges, you don't want to rest in peace your edges. So be careful with those. But anyway, I am going to close out our becoming one with your hair care tips for right now. But be encouraged, you all, and become one with your hair, honey. Love your hair. It is your glory. Do what you have to do to care for your hair, and stop being so cheap when it comes to your hair, and be cheap in other areas. Stay out of the mall sometime. Look, pause from the mall so you could go shopping for your hair, okay? And remember, I have what you need, honey. I am the plug, diamondmoth.net right now, and to come, pampermebydiamond.com. All right, you all have a nice one. Peace and blessings, love, peace, and hair grease, honeys.